Each of these foods supports your digestion, your energy, and your hormones as a woman. Join me in this video to find out what these foods are. Hello gorgeous ladies, welcome back to my channel. I am Kelsha, your Ayurvedic wellness coach and women's empowerment coach. Today we're diving into 7 Ayurvedic foods that don't just nourish your body, they empower your entire being. Are you constantly giving to everyone else and feeling like there's nothing left? As women, especially those of us leading, creating, and nurturing, we need nourishment that goes beyond calories. We need foods that restore us, that ground us, that helps us feel like ourselves again. Now, today I'm sharing with you 7 of these foods and how you can incorporate them into your life to bring you to balance and have you feeling grounded and nurtured.
First up, we have ghee. I love ghee. I have ghee on everything if I can. I even put it on my face because it gets into the tissues, it's nourishing, it's moisturizing, it locks in the medicine, it locks in the spices, it gets deep into your tissues. It also builds ojas, which is your vital energy, and bonus, it balances that vata in your body. Okay, because we know that vata is air and ether and dryness and brittleness, so it actually encourages hydration and moisture. It calms down that vata aspect in our body, and it nourishes the tissues to repeat. Now, how you may use ghee: you can add 1 teaspoon of ghee to warm meals, or you can melt it in tea. As I said, I use it every day. I put it in everything. I have it. Sometimes I add it to my hot water first thing in the morning. I put it on my skin. Ghee is phenomenal. Number 2, we have dates. Why? Dates boost energy. It also energizes your reproductive system, and it supports PMS recovery. Now, how you may use dates. You can soak it and add it to almond milk, either in almond milk or your preferred milk, in the mornings or in the evenings. I usually add it to my smoothies, or I would just have one as a snack if I'm feeling for something sweet, or if I find that during the day I feel depleted because I've been doing too much. I would have a date, and that would literally boost my energy and have me ready to go again. Number 3, we have sesame seeds. Now, why the sesame seeds? It's rich in calcium, it balances the hormones, and it strengthens our bones. You can add it to your oatmeal, or you can add it to your seed mix. You can add it to salads, or you can make a tahini dressing with it. That's the most delicious way I think that I have it. Okay, and also using sesame seed oil to swish in the morning for your oil pulling is very beneficial to your mouth. It strengthens your teeth, and it helps with healing your gums and keeping your gums healthy. Even taking some sesame seeds first thing in the morning, chewing it up in your mouth, and using it, taking your finger and brushing your teeth, or you can use your toothbrush if you like to just brush your teeth on with the sesame seeds in there, with the crushed sesame seeds. It actually helps with remineralizing the teeth, and then you rinse it out and you brush and clean your mouth as usual. Now, ashwagandha. Ladies, we know the benefits of ashwagandha. It calms the nervous system, it helps manage stress, and it supports the thyroid. Now, ashwagandha, I add it to my smoothies. I add it to my bowls. You can add it to milk before bed. So adding it to milk before bed, you can mix a 1/2 teaspoon of ashwagandha in warm milk before bed. Beets. Now, beets get a lot of, what do you say, rat, for no reason at all. Because I would recommend beets to my clients, and they would be like, beets. there are so many delicious ways you can make beets. You can roast it, you can steam it, you can juice it, add a little bit of ginger, a little bit of honey, to boost up the taste if beets is not your thing. Roasting it with some balsamic is really good, and you have that with your other vegetables, or you just have it with yourself. You roast it with some balsamic. You can then roast some walnuts or some pecans, cut that up and sprinkle it on top of that, and have your beets. Now, why beets? Beets detoxifies the liver, it supports menstruation, enhances circulation, and builds your blood. It builds your rakta. Now, rakta is the Ayurvedic terminology for blood. Now, making it ideal for women's health. Because during our cycles, some of us we feel cold. That means like our blood is low. So having beets actually helps to enhance the iron in your body. Number 6, Shatavari. Okay, why? Shatavari is an Ayurvedic queen herb for feminine energy, fertility, and cooling the system. I love Shatavari. If you've never heard of it, you can find it on Banyan Botanicals, or you can go to Etsy, but make sure it is organic and the reviews are good. But I highly recommend Banyan Botanicals for your Shatavari. Now, you can mix it into warm milk and honey, or sometimes you can just get the capsules or the tablets and take your Shatavari. Now, number 7, my favorite, because I saved it for last because it is my favorite, warm spice milk. I know I said milk so many times in this clip. Warm spice milk. Now, nutmeg, cardamom, cinnamon. Why? Soothes anxiety, supports a restful night's sleep, and helps to balance our hormones. Now, warm spice milk is one of my bedtime ritual. I have my spice milk before I go to bed, and I would have the most restful, restorative sleep. So if you would love to have restful, restorative sleep, I can promise you, if you try the warm spiced milk, come back and tell me about that night's sleep you had. Drop in the comments below if you're going to try any of these. We have ghee, we have dates, we have sesame seed, ashwagandha, beets, shatavari, and my favorite, warm spiced milk. So there you have it, ladies. The 7 foods that nourish us, energize us, and balances our hormones. Here is the thing. As women, our bodies are constantly shifting from cycles to roles to energy output. Ayurveda teaches that we must eat to build, not just to burn. These foods empower us to do just that, to build ojas, which is the essence that keeps you glowing, resilient, and balanced. And what I love about Ayurveda is that you don't need a massive overhaul. You need intention. You need to be intentional with what you nourish your body with. Start by adding just one of these foods to your daily rhythm and start feeling the shift. Now, for those of you that are new here, I am Kelsha and I am an Ayurvedic wellness coach and women's empowerment coach. And I work with women just like you who often struggle with burnout, being tired, being overworked, and not feeling like themselves in their bodies. And this burnout and imbalance manifest in your body as dis-ease. Now, after working with me, these women usually wake up energized and feeling empowered and feeling like themselves again, being happy and grateful for the body that they are in. So if you would like to start feeling like yourself again, empowered, and start sharing and nurturing and giving from your overflow, not from your half cup, from your overflow. So that way you're not burnt out. I would leave a link in the description below where we can where you can book a personalized Ayurvedic consultation so we can get you feeling empowered and happy to be in your body and energized, not just sometimes, but all the time, with simple Ayurvedic practices curated just for you. Because, as we know, in Ayurveda, every individual is different. Each of us are unique beings and deserves and requires our own personalized plan that works for you, not just what's trending. So, if you also enjoyed this video and you're going to try any of these foods, drop in the comments below, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you get notified as to when I drop some more videos. Peace, love, and blessings.